Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date, it is September 9th of 2016. This is a review of this InnoGear I229 Phantom Power. It supplies power for microphones. I guess it would maybe for musical instruments also. I'm not sure, but this delivers 48 volts of phantom power for condenser microphones. Okay, it says for condenser microphones. So, I'm using right now this headset, which has a USB in port, but the USB in port is for lighting, or does it have? I forget. But this is a headset, and it uses 3.5 jacks to go into your sound card. It's really difficult to find headsets and microphones that give really good audio, and this might be okay for what I'm doing right now, but if you're doing, say, music or professional podcasting or things like that, you're going to want some better audio. And condenser microphones come in all different types and different prices. This particular one, and this is, I have used many times. This sells for about $30. It's a good microphone. I think this one sells for, I have a little bit of hearing, not a little bit, I have quite a bit of hearing loss in both ears. This is a more expensive microphone. It's supposed to be a really good one, and it is a really good one. I think the price of it is about $80. And you can find others. Now, what you do not want to do is purchase a condenser microphone that will come with a cable like this, where you, what is this called? XLR cable. And what you do not want to try to do is use this and plug this in. It has a 3.5 jack. You do not want to plug this into your computer or to your sound card and think that you're going to get anything at all. You may not get it. This is just these condenser type microphones. They need phantom power, and you do not get it from a 3.5 jack out of your sound card. So you need phantom power. Now, where's my other cable? My regular. Oh, here it is. Okay. Now, you can buy devices like this, which will plug into USB into your computer, and you'll see that this takes a 3.5 jack. So you could plug into your microphone and run into here, and you have some controls and some adjustments. Cost a little bit of money. Some of these cost more than others. This is a fine one here. All this stuff you can purchase on Amazon. You can plug your microphone into this, not with the 3.5 jack, but with a regular cable. This goes into the microphone, as you saw. This would go into there. This also takes a, quarter-inch jack or whatever, so you could plug a musical instrument, a guitar, drum, or something into that, and you could control it. Very fine device, but I think this is, I forget if I paid $100 or $150 for this. I think I paid $150, or was it $200? They're expensive. They're nice, but they're expensive. There's also, here's another device like it. This takes two inputs. So you could go from any of these condenser microphones or others. You plug this cable in, you go directly into here with the cable, not with a 3.5 jack. You have some controls that you can use to adjust, and then you go out into, into your computer with a USB, and then you have some other jacks on the back for headphones and things like that, which some of these others also have, so that when you're doing your work with a headphone set, you could hear how your audio sounds, which sometimes is a big help. Now, a lot of you are going to want to get into this with, let's say, inexpensive, but you want to still have the quality. This is this InnoGear I229 Phantom Power. What this does is supplies the 48 volts that are needed for all these different microphones. So this sells for $24. Comes with, so you plug this into AC. By the way, I was sent this for review purposes or whatever. I purchased one of these. This is the first thing that I purchased in the past. I purchased one of these, and I leave everything on my computer running 24 hours a day. My computers have been running for years. My monitors I leave running. Everything I leave running. This has an on and off switch. Anyway, I left everything running on the unit I bought before, and this power supply got really hot. So my recommendation, unless you have a studio set up and you're using your units, or you have bands coming in, you make your basement into a studio and you have band, you're doing it 24/7 or whatever. My recommendation is turn the power off. Just remember to turn it on. You want to do, turn the power, because this thing gets really, really hot. Well, I'm not sure if this one does. Maybe they've got a new and improved power supply. I don't know. So you power this into AC. Now, you plug your microphone into here. So this has, as you see, I never can remember, XLR connector. So this connects into your input. That's going to be your microphone. So that plugs into your input, and this plugs into the back of your microphone. So that's your input into this device, and it's then getting 48 volts of the electricity that it needs so it can give you really good audio. Now, Now this cable you're going to have, well, it may come, let's see, it did not come with this microphone. With this microphone and these others, there's a whole bunch of the microphones that are like this. Usually it'll be F800 or some other 800 number, or 400, and I think they're all the same microphone. Maybe the 400 and the 800 are different. But when you purchase these for about 30 bucks, maybe more, it will come with this cable. If you purchase some other microphone that doesn't have this cable, then on Amazon you're going to need to purchase this cable. And XLR to a 3.5. Oops, sorry about that. So this is your output. This plugs into here, and then this, if I can find the end of it, this will plug into your sound card, into your back of your computer where you have the microphone input. And then, so you have it. So in order to get, let's say you purchase this for $24, and if you purchase a microphone like this, you can make sure, watching it probably comes with the cable. And you're set up for excellent audio. If you purchase, say, a better microphone or a different kind of microphone, and it doesn't come, then you have to purchase this cable if you want to go this route. But this is an inexpensive way to get excellent audio for whatever you're doing. Now, this doesn't have, inputs for musical instruments or anything like that. So you have to decide. I got one of these first, and then as you can see, I have moved up to different, and these all have their plus and their minuses. And this one here was fairly inexpensive. I think this was about $50 for this. And the only problem that I have with this is I'm not too smart. And you have to, the control, one control controls multiple functions. So you have to step through, a light moves, or LED light moves, then you have to adjust this. A little too complicated for an old man like me. So there are your options. So now I'm going to assume that because you're watching this review, that you are interested in going this route. $24 for this. Perhaps a $30 microphone, or perhaps some other microphone, perhaps a $80 or $100 microphone, and you may have to purchase a cable. And wait a minute, you would need you would have the microphone. It's going to come with this other cable. You'll need this other cable so just make sure when you order this. And by the way, it worked great. I've used this before. I just like reviewing things, and I just like playing with things, and I just like experimenting. I've done all types of things which you couldn't do with this, but I've hooked up 2 inexpensive microphones and had stereo. So it just depends on what you're going to do. If you're looking for an inexpensive way to go, this is it. It's a good deal for $24. Just make sure when you do decide to do this, because you're probably like me, you wait for something to come, and you want to right away. You want to do it. So you don't want to get it and then not be able to do it because you're just missing one stupid cable. Wait a minute. I guess this did come with. Oops. That's not the box, because they show a cable here next to it. Let me see here. I can't remember now. I just opened it up. Power supply was in there, and this would be there. I don't think this did come with the cable. Okay, I got to go down here, don't I? Okay. So don't be fooled. This comes with this and with the AC adapter. So make sure that you order the cables you need, because you're going to want to make some great audio. This is the way to do it, and this is the way to do it inexpensively. And I do recommend it.